Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today I will provide you the insight question answers from the chapter 5 from class 6 science book West Bengal book separation of substances. I have provided the link of Quora in the description box. If you need any notes from any chapters from any subjects, you can submit your chapters on that link. Okay, so let's start. Separation of substances. Number 1. Pure substances consist of only one kind of particles. Give some examples. Number 1. Pure substances consist of only one kind of particles. For example, gold is a pure substance composed of only gold particles. Number 2. Distilled water is a pure substance composed of hydrogen and oxygen joined together to form water. Number 2. What are constituents or components of the mixture? The pure substances that are present in a mixture are called constituents or components of the mixture. Number 3. What are the general properties of a mixture? The general properties of a mixture are given below. First point, the components of each keep their original properties. Example, each type of fruit in a fruit salad continues to keep its original property. Second point, the proportion of the components is variable. Example, in the fruit salad, one can put more apples or less bananas. Third point, the components of a mixture can be easily separated by different methods. Example, if someone does not like grape, then he can easily pick out the grapes from the salad. 4 is a fill in the blank. Mixtures can be separated into their components based on the physical properties of those components. Number 5. Name some common methods of separating mixtures. Some common methods of separating mixtures are hand picking, sieving, magnetic separation, threshing, and winnowing. 6. What is hand picking? The method used to separate substances from a mixture using hands is called hand picking. Example, removing almonds from a nut mixture. Number 7, which is the simplest method of separating substances? Hand picking. Number 8, describe the process of hand picking. Hand picking involves picking out substances by hand and separating them from others based on the difference in size, shape, color, or quality. It is a manual process. Number 9. When is hand picking used? Hand picking is used when the quality of mixture is small. The components to be separated are large in size and easily distinguished from other components. Number 10. Give some examples of hand picking. First point, removing almonds from a nut mixture. Second point, picking an orange candy from a mixture of assorted candies. Third point, separating a particular vegetable from a bag of mixed vegetable. Next point, removing stones from rice. Last point, separating yellow dal from black dal. Number 11, what is sieving? The method of separating which is used two or more solid components of different sizes from a mixture by using a sieve is called sieving. Number 12, how can we separate substances by sieving? A sieve is a shallow vessel having mesh or net with holes that allow substances smaller than the holes to pass through. Example, sieving wheat flour to separate the fine wheat flour from the coarse wheat flour. Okay, next number 13. What is magnetic separation? Magnetic separation is the process of separating components of mixture by using a magnet to attract the magnetic substances in the mixture. 14 is a fill in the blank. In the process of magnetic separation, separate non-magnetic substances from those which are magnetic. Number 15. On which purpose magnetic separation is used? Magnetic separation is used to separate a mixture that has magnetic and non-magnetic components. Number 16. Give some common examples of magnetic separation. Separating a mixture of sand and iron filling, separating scrap iron from waste material in junkyards using very powerful magnets, and separating iron nails from a mixture of iron and brass nails. Number 17. What is threshing? The method used to separate grains from the stalks of plants is called threshing. Number 18, how is threshing done? Threshing involves beating the rye stalks to shake off the dried grains. Cattles are used in threshing by making them run over the stalks of grains. Number 19. Why is threshing used? Threshing is used to separate hard grains from their dried covering called a chaff, as well as from the dried stalks. Drying stalks of plants makes threshing easier. 20. Write some examples of threshing. Common examples of threshing of rice and wheat stalks to separate the grains. Number 21. Describe the procedure of threshing. Traditionally, threshing was done by hand. However, today threshing machines are used to separate large quantity quickly. Cattle are also used in threshing by making them run over the stalks of grains. Number 22. What is winnowing? The process of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air is called winnowing. Number 23. What is winnowing used for? Winnowing is used to separate the heavier particles, that means grain, from the lighter husk and chaff using wind or moving air. You can add this portion too. It is also done by letting the mixture slowly fall to the ground from a height. The grain, being heavier, falls almost vertically down, whereas the lighter chaff is carried away by the wind and forms a separate heap a little away from the grain. Next, 24. Write the process of winnowing. The mixture held in a winnowing basket is thrown up in the air. Wind blows the lighter particles away and the heavier grains are then caught again in the basket. This process is separated several times to achieve good separation. 25. Fill in the blank. In rural area, butter is separated from milk by churning. 26. Write the procedure of churning. In the process of churning, a thick stick is vigorously moved back and forth in the milk using ropes. This motion separates the butter and it floats to the top. The milky buttermilk is left behind. 27. Most people churn butter at home using the electrical mixture. 28. What is solution? A solution is a mixture in which one of the components of a mixture is a liquid. Example, sugar water. Number 29. What are soluble substances? Give examples. Substances that completely dissolve in water are known as soluble substances. Example, sugar, salt, milk. Number 30. What are insoluble substances? Give examples. Substances that do not dissolve in water are known as insoluble substances. Example, chalk, sand, pebbles, etc. 31. What is solute? The substance that dissolves is called the solute. Example, sugar, salt, etc. 32. What is solvent? The substance in which the solute dissolves is called the solvent. Example, water, milk, etc. 33. What is water called? Why is water called a universal solvent? Water acts as a solvent for many substances. This is why water is called a universal solvent. 34. What is solubility? The property of a substance to get dissolved a solvent is called solubility. Number 35. What is saturated situation? A solution in which no more solute can dissolve is called a saturated solution. Example, a soda is a saturated solution of carbon dioxide in water. 36. Name some method of separating substances from a solution. Some methods of separating substances from a solution are filtration, sedimentation and decantation, loading, evaporation and condensation, and distillation. 37. What is filtration? The method used to separate an insoluble solid from a liquid by using a filter is called filtration. 38. Which types of filters can be used for filtration? The filter can be a strainer, a muslin cloth, a filter paper, etc. 39. Describe the process of filtration. In filtration, the mixture of insoluble solid and liquid is poured onto a filter. The liquid passes through the filter and the solid particles that do not pass through the filter due to their size remain behind on the filter. It is important that the particles of the insoluble solid are bigger than the holes in the filtering device for them to be retained in it. 40. Why do we use filtration? We commonly use filtration in our homes. For example, after preparing tea, we use the strainer to filter out the tea leaves. We also use filtration when we use a strainer to remove the pulp and seeds from fresh fruit juice. In rural areas, people use fine muslin cloth to filter well water. In laboratories, filtration is generally done using a filter paper. 41. What is filter paper? A filter paper is filtering device made of a paper safe with very fine pores in it. Number 42. What is residue? The solid that remains in the filter paper is called residue. 43. What is filtrate? The liquid collected by the process of filtration is called filtrate. Number 44. What is sedimentation? The process of setting down of an insoluble solid in a liquid at the bottom of the container is called sedimentation. Number 45. What are sediments? The solid particles that settle down during sedimentation. During sedimentation, that is called, you can add here, that are called sediments. Okay. Number 46. What is decantation? The process of separating out the clear liquid on top without disturbing the sediments is called decantation. I just want to repeat the question number 45. What is sediments? The solid particles that settle down during sedimentation, those are called sediments. Okay, now number 47. Give an example which can be separated using sedimentation and decantation. Discuss how. A solution of solid and water can be separated using sedimentation and decantation. When a solution of a sand and water mixture is kept undisturbed for a few minutes, the sand being heavier than water sinks to the bottom and settles down, leaving clear water on top. This clear water can then be carefully poured out to separate sand from water. 48. What is loading? The method of separating fine insoluble solids from a liquid by the addition of a chemical that will load the particles and help them settle down rapidly is called loading. 49. Name a method which is used to separate immiscible liquids. Decantation is also used to separate immiscible liquids. By decantation, oil is separated from water. The oil is carefully poured out from the top of the water to separate the liquids. 50. Alum is known as fitkari in Hindi. 51. What is evaporation? The conversion of a liquid into a gas is called evaporation. 52. How do salt extract from the seawater? The process of evaporation is used to extract salt from seawater. Seawater channeled into shallow pits on sea shores and allowed to evaporate in the heat of the sun. When the water from these pits on sea shores and allowed to evaporate in the heat of the sun, when the water from these pits has all evaporated, salt is left This salt is then taken to factories where they are cleaned and packed and ready to reach home. 53. What is condensation? The conversion of a gas into a liquid is called condensation. 54. Condensation is the reverse of evaporation, where liquid becomes a vapor. 55. What is distillation? The method used to separate a pure liquid from a solution is called distillation. 56. Distillation is generally done in laboratories. 57. What is distilled water? Pure water is called distilled water. 58. What are crystals and define crystallization? We heat salt water, it will gradually evaporate, leaving behind salt in the form of solid particles and called crystals. And define crystallization. When evaporation leads to the formation of crystals, the process is called crystallization. So these are the inside question answers from chapter 5, class 6 science book, West Bengal Board, separation of substances. Again, I just want to say that I provided the link of Quora in the description box. If you want any notes from any chapters, any subjects, you can provide me your chapter's picture on that link. I will provide you the notes. Okay. So that's all for today. See you soon with a new video. Till then, take care and bye.